Okay, so you can almost see a clear, fine line demarcating a pale region from a slightly darker region. Or am I hallucinating?
No.
All right, so this pale, slightly paler section from here to here is the cortex, renal cortex. And see this middle here that is darker? All right, this darker area in the middle, that is the medulla. So the most characteristic feature of the medulla are the pyramids. These are the pyramids, all right? Pyramids, 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 pyramids. These things that look like the tip of a tongue, all right? Like the tip of a tongue. Let's fix it on this one, all right? Looks like a tip of a tongue, right? A tip of a tongue. And that's what papilla stands for, a tongue. So that's your renal, right there, renal papilla.
Renal papilla?
Yes, that
Renal
one there,
papilla.
papilla. All right? So that's what, the papilla is Latin for tongue. All right, sticking out. That's the apex of the pyramid. The summit of the pyramid, right there. All right? That area there, that looks like a tongue, all right? That is the renal papilla.
Doesn't look like a tongue to me.
Huh?
Doesn't look like a tongue to me.
Well, it looks
Brother.
close. It's not going to be exactly like a tongue, but it looks like.
This one looks like a tongue.
Exactly. That looks better like a tongue, all right? So if you have a pin right there, say identify the structure.
Renal
Papilla. Papilla singular. If you add an E, it becomes plural. Papillae. All right? So, like we said, that is the apex of the pyramid, which means if I put the pin right here, what am I asking you to identify?
the pyramid.
The pyramid. All right? So we've seen cortex, medulla, papillae, pyramid. Between the pyramids, you have the renal columns. Identify structure.
Renal column.
Renal columns between the pyramids.
For
Renal
cortex, you want
columns.
us to put renal cortex. And
Yes,
then
if
everything before.
see, it will be like this. I'll put a pin with a label, say identify B,
renal cortex.
renal cortex. Now, if I want you to tell me to, if I want you to identify the medulla, because there are things in the medulla, remember? All these things we are mentioning, pyramid, papilla, calyces, they are all in the medulla. So what am I going to do? I'm going to choose an area that will not confuse anybody. Look around and say, where is the best place to put this thing? And I'm going to come, look around. I'm going to put it right here. Identify this region, and I'll watch the question. Identify this region of the kidney. So that will be medulla. All right, medulla.
Wait, if it's here, it's medulla.
Yeah, I'm not. You see, I've tried to avoid pinpointing any structure that you might be asked. So on the same specimen, by the way, it's not going to be one kidney. All right, maybe I have 2, 3 kidneys in sequence. So we'll try and say maybe on this sample we want you to identify the cortex and medulla. Maybe on the next one, identify the pyramids, the papilla. All right. So it's going to be pretty.
What they are used for?
Sorry.
Their function, and you gotta ask their function.
It's going to be purely identify.
Okay.
Identify. It's easy. All right. So we said, what is this?
The renal column. Renal column.
What do you call them?
Pyramid. Papilla.
Thank you. Okay. Now, the funnel, it doesn't look much like a funnel, but this little area that drains the papilla, all right? Because all your papillary ducts receive the collecting ducts, all right? So many papillary ducts run parallel fashion, longitudinal fashion, and they all end up at the summit, at the papilla, and they drain into the minor calyx. So, this is your minor calyx. There will be your minor calyx, all right? Minor calyx, minor calyx. All right, so a minor calyx Minor calyx, this is also one pyramid, all right? If you observe, this is one pyramid, this is another pyramid. But we've cut it at different angles, all right? So, two minor calyxes will drain into one major calyx. So, if I put a pin right here, say what is the structure?
Minor calyx.
Minor calyx. Same thing if I do that. So, you see, it is next to the papilla, all right? Say, what structure is that? Minor calyx. Minor. All right? So, minor calyx, minor calyx. So, you see one minor calyx, another minor calyx. So, if I put this pin right here, what is that? Major calyx.
Wait, which one's minor and which one's major?
Minor calyx, minor calyx. Both of them are draining into this channel right here, all right? So, that is a major calyx. All right, your major calyx is draining into renal pelvis. Up here, renal pelvis. All right, and the pelvis continues into urethra. All right, the urethra.
So the major calyx is just above the renal pelvis.
See, it's a drainage channel. All right, the smaller funnels drain into a bigger chamber. The smaller funnels are the minor calyxes, all right? Let me use this model because, like I said, it's not as beautiful as you have here, all right? So this is close to a 3D. Funnel, all right? This funnel drains this pyramid, this funnel drains this pyramid. Both of them are connected here. So right here is the major calyx. So this channel communicate right here. That is the major calyx. Minor calyx. Minor calyx. Major calyx. Same thing we're trying to relate here. So your major calyx, major calyx, major calyx drain into what? Renal pelvis. Renal pelvis continues as urethra. All right? So, minor calyx, major calyx, major calyx, renal pelvis. Obviously, let me cut this out a little bit more so that we'll be talking properly. All right? So this drains into your urethra. All right? So this is the urethra. That's the renal pelvis. In between the pyramids, we said are the renal columns. The pyramids and the overlying cortex form the lobes of the kidney. Lobes of the kidney. All right? And that is all you're going to be asked.
That's it?
That's it.
Really?
It is. Nothing else.
All right.
Is it all? And by the way, if you look at what I listed on the board,
I'm
we
going to
have.
do it at this class.
Yes, that's the only thing. Just you have to look at it once, twice. Usually it's fine. If you do the third time, it becomes child's play.
Yeah.
All right. See, everything we've listed on the board, we've identified.
Minor calyx.
They are just names,
Major.
but they're not hard to identify.
Pelvis, renal pelvis.
All right. So you guys
Can we cut the
follow the lineup and identify these things.
Which one was the renal pelvic?
Here.
That one?
Right here.
And that
The
leads
pelvis.
to
The urethra.
the urethra? All right.
All right. The urethra that drains out.
And then
The urethra.
this is the major, right? The
Alright.
major what is it?
No, the major
At
one
this
is more.
point, here, where you have this draining in here, this draining here, that's the
This is
major
minor.
calyx. Minor, major. All right. Right here, pelvis,
Pelvis.
and then you are going into your urethra. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the tongue-looking stuff are your
Papilla.
papilla.
Renal papilla?
Yes.
Okay.
And this, you see, it looks like a triangle, right?
Right.
That's your pyramid.
Okay.
And this is a whole lobe.
Yes, with the cortex overlying it. All right. So.
can't wait to do the pig, yo.
No, man.
Are we ready?
Check.
What do you think we're gonna cut up on that?
Bro, you know, something like this, bro. Just open his little paws up and just go straight in the middle, man.
You're freaking me out.